everyone. Now, you may not have met me before, but my name is Lorna, aka Millsiebee. You can find me on all social media and YouTube as Millsiebee. My channel ranges from all things Disney to just general life vlogs. Yeah. So it's basically just a bit of fun for us all. But firstly, a huge thank you to It's a Vlogger's World for having me on today for their In the Spotlight series. I've absolutely been loving watching all of these and feel very, very honoured to have been invited on. So if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up for It's a Vlogger's World, and don't forget to check me out over on Millsiebee. Now, for those of you that don't know me, I feel I need to introduce myself just a little bit. So my name is Lorna. I'm 24 years old, I'm a teacher, I teach English and drama, but my one true love is Disney, and that's what my channel is basically all about. It ranges from things like vlogs in the parks to Disney tips and tricks. You might get the occasional song here and there if I'm feeling brave enough, and just general chatter, really. Right, let's get down to business. The reason I'm on here is to answer 10 questions from It's a Vlogger's World, so let's kick it off. Question number 1, when did you establish your vlog? Well, there's kind of two answers to this question. Officially, my channel started, crikey, about 5 years ago. I did loads of really embarrassing videos which have been removed from the internet for many a year now. You cannot find them, but I knew all that time ago I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I just didn't really know what. So I tried doing just general blogs, I tried doing news bites, I don't even know what I tried, but they've all gone now, thankfully. And then I used it a little bit to make teachers' resources, and then I found my niche. I found my niche, and it was Disney. And that all began in March 2016 last year, and it has been so much fun doing it. Question number 2, what do I use to record my videos? Now this is where I'm actually going to have to check. I am not a pro when it comes to technology. So there we go. I use a Panasonic video camera. It's one of the, quite a lot of vloggers use actual like cameras. Mine is the old-fashioned kind of camcorder one. I just find it easier to hold, and I really like it. Normally for lighting, I have my camera sat on a window ledge just here, so I just use the natural light. However, we're in the depths of winter, so I'm having to use my iPhone as a light at the moment. But generally that's it. It's just me in the spare room, and I'm just here by myself. Number 3, what have been my favourite personal highlights of 2016? Now that is a tough question, but also a well-rehearsed one. 2016 was an amazing year for me. It had so many highlights. So starting off, it was kind of all around the summer that everything happened. It started off with a promotion at work, being made head of department in my school. That was so exciting, and I'm really loving the new responsibilities that come with that. Other personal highlights, my best friend got married, so I was her bridesmaid for that, so we had her hen party and her wedding day. She is a huge Disney fan as well, so her hen party, we had loads of Disney little themes in there. We all wore Minnie Mouse ears for the day, and then we went to London Zoo, so that was really, really fun. And then her wedding, likewise, she had loads of hidden Mickeys everywhere, from her veil to her bouquets. It was a beautiful day, and just being able to share that kind of love with your best friend was just a perfect day. And then to end my summer, I spent it at Walt Disney World in America, which was insane. I hadn't been there for about 6 years, and it was just incredible. And actually I've got my vlogs for that coming out at the moment, so make sure you give them a watch. I certainly enjoyed making them and enjoy editing them and bring back all the memories. So yeah, they were my personal highlights of 2016, and I cannot wait to see what 2017 has in store. My top 5 theme parks. Now, I really did think about this, and I was trying to think outside the Disney box. However, it's mainly Disney. As I told you, I'm a bit of a Disney geek, so that's me, I'm afraid, sorry. So coming in at number 5 is my 5th favourite park. I put as Hollywood Studios. Now, I love films, I love movies, I love theatre. In my heart, I think I'm always going to want to be an actress. But, you know, that dream's kind of will just live in my heart now. I guess that's why I do my YouTube channels. Anyway, so I love that kind of Hollywood thing. So I just love that park for many a reason. I love the Great Movie Ride. I love that you've got the Beauty and the Beast show there. I love that you've got Fantasmic there. You've got different characters like Olaf there. I just love it. And in all of that, you've got the kind of movie scene as well, which is just really cool. And I love just walking down the street feeling like I'm a movie star, looking at all the kind of old-fashioned shop facades. It's great, so I love that. Number 4 is Universal Studios. This is predominantly because of Harry Potter. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Hufflepuff and proud. Going there this last summer was great, getting to see Diagon Alley. I'd already seen Hogsmeade, but going to Diagon Alley, then, oh my word, getting the Hogwarts Express was insane. Do you know, I could have died that day and been a very, very happy woman. I flipping loved it. It was great. Number 3 is going to be Epcot. Now, this is quite often, I feel, a very underrated park, but I love it. I love going around all the countries. It's got the best food ever. It's got things like Frozen there now. So many cool characters like Baymax and Sadness and Joy, and it's just really cool. And they've got Finding Nemo ride there as well, which blew my mind when I was younger. And I think it's great. Number 2 and number 1, it's such a close call. I can't... Oh, it's kind of a tie, but if I was forced to choose, number 2 is going to be Disneyland Paris. Disneyland Paris is my nearest Disney park, so therefore it's quite affordable for me to get there. I can go there by car, Eurostar, but I love it. And actually, I think the rides at Disneyland Paris are so good. The formerly known Space Mountain Mission 2, so good. Better than America. Pirates of the Caribbean, better than America. Buzz Lightyear, better than America. I just think it's a brilliant park. However, it is quite small, but small is good. Good things come in small packages. So therefore, you can probably tell my number 1 is the Magic Kingdom at Walt Disney World. I love it. I love through having the space, the amount of things that they can do there, and having an American Main Street in America is just that much more authentic, and the people are so happy and smiley there, and it's incredible, and the Festival of Fantasy Parade is insane, and I love it, and I wish I could live there, and it's just so good. Next up is another top 5, but this time it's top 5 rides. So, number 5, again, didn't want to stick with Disney the whole time, so I went with Gringotts. Now, I've only had the joy of going on this ride once, so my memory of it is good, but a little hazy because I was just so overwhelmed by it. It was mind-blowingly good. It was one of those 3D simulator rides, but a roller coaster at the same time. It was so cool, and there was fire, and oh my word, so good. Plus, the lead up to it, the line and everything like that was amazing. You had films of the characters in, and you're going through Gringotts and you go in the lift and everything. It's really, really cool. Now you're going to notice a kind of theme. I quite like these kind of simulator rides. So the next up was Soarin'. Oh my word, that ride just makes me want to travel, just see the world. I've been quite fortunate with how much I have seen, but that ride, you're just like, oh my word, this is amazing. I want to go there and there and there and there and there, and wow. Number 3 is a new one. For me, it was Ariel's Undersea Adventure, which is the new Fantasyland in the Magic Kingdom. Now, what I loved about this was it takes you through the whole story of The Little Mermaid. There's never a queue for it. It's got all the songs, especially that bit where it's under the sea and you end up going into this really big room and you're surrounded by all the fish and they're singing, and it is so cool. And the effects on there, you actually feel like you are going backwards under into the sea because they put the water on and the sprays and it's cold and the air conditioning. Oh, it's great. Go check it out. Number 2 is another kind of goes through story ride, and that is Frozen Ever After. It was so cool. It was just magic. I think magic is the only word that can really describe this ride, because that's what it was. You start off by going through, you know, the bits in the film where they have all the icicles on the tree and Sven's like, the icicles. You go through them to start with, and then you see Olaf and he introduces you, and then you go through it all. And also, I think one of the reasons I also like this ride was it was originally the Norway Maelstrom ride in Epcot. And what they've done is they kept the same track, but they gutted it out and redid the things around it. And that Norway ride when I was younger was always one of my favourites. So I think putting the film on top of one of my favourite rides when I was younger, it's just really nostalgic and magic, as I'd already said. Now, number 1, now this is largely, again, due to nostalgia reasons, but it is Splash Mountain. I wish we could have Splash Mountain in Paris. However, obviously, the weather isn't quite Orlando weather, but the Zippity Doozar song just gets in your head, and it just kind of, the joy that that ride gives you, it's Disney, isn't it? And also it's a log flume, and who doesn't love a log flume? They are my top 5 favourite rides. Blimey, that is a tongue twister. Try saying that quickly. Another top 5 places to eat in the parks. Now again, this, I'm sorry, is Disney. It's all going to be Disney. I think you're beginning to see a little theme here. I didn't actually do an answer for this. Why did I not do... Oh, I wrote out half these answers and I didn't do this one, so now I'm going to have to think on my feet. Stress, man. How do you do? Da, 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 da. I told you, Zippity-Doo-Dah, it gets stuck in your head. So coming in at number 5 is Breakfast at the Crystal Palace, which is in the Magic Kingdom in Orlando, Walt Disney World. Now what makes this really, really lovely to eat in is this is where you get to meet Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Piglet and Tigger. The food there is amazing. You have the cinnamon French toast, you have Mickey waffles, you have pancakes, you have fruit, you have bacon, you have everything. It's so good. Oh, and you have Fruit Loops as well. But I realise that's something you get in all of America, but for us Brits, that's like amazing. It's the best cereal ever. It's gorgeous, and being from England, you know, you've got all the topiary, it's all very British, it's nice and light, they've got so many windows that let loads of light in, lots of space, obviously, so the carriages can get around, serviced with a smile, it's lovely. Number 4, Via Napoli in Italy. I should specify Italy in Epcot, not just the country Italy. This does, oh my word, world's biggest pizzas. I'm just gonna stagger back a little bit because I just want to show you the enormity of these pizzas. My friend and I shared this. It comes out on a little stand thing, and I was like, oh, that's authentically Italian. The reason they did this was because it wouldn't have fitted on the table otherwise. The pizza, no joke, that big. And they had sangria there. Can't get better than that. Number 3 is Waltz in Disneyland Paris. Now the reason I love this is it's got 8 different rooms in it, and each one is themed around something to do with the parks. So you've got a Wonderland section, you've got a Tomorrowland section, you've got an Adventureland section. It's gorgeous, and it's got so much memorabilia of Walt, kind of the family side of Walt. So you've got his baby pictures, you've got pictures of his mum and dad, and it's in this very quaint kind of oldie-worldy American style home, and they've put a restaurant in it. So it's really cool, and I love it, and the food is exquisite. Number 2 is another Disneyland Paris one. This is Auberge de Cendrillon. Excuse my terrible French accent, but this is more famously or more commonly known as the Princess Dining in Disneyland Paris. When I went, it was Cinderella and Prince Charming, Belle, Aurora and the 2 mice, and it was so lovely. And where we were sat, it was perfect because we were kind of near the dance floor, so when the princesses came on to do their little dance, which they do every so often in the evening, it was right in front of us, and it was gorgeous. And again, that food, I felt like I was at a 5-star gourmet Michelin star place. It was so tasty. And then top 1, kind of an obvious one for me, but it was Be Our Guest in Beauty and the Beast. Oh my word, from the moment you walk in, you're given a Lumiere, you walk to your table. I can't believe it, but we ended up eating in the hall, in the dance hall. The ceiling is identical to the film, it's got the chandeliers, you've got the beast walking through, the food is incredible, and then of course for pudding to wrap it all up, you can have the grey stuff, which incidentally is delicious. And that was, as a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, just being able to be inside my favourite film was off the scale. I loved it. What is my most anticipated ride or attraction in 2017? Well, that's got to be the Disneyland Paris 25th anniversary. Disneyland Paris has had a huge makeover in preparation for this. Minnie and Mickey have got new outfits. There's a new parade coming, which all looks so exciting. So I guess that is my most anticipated thing. Now, if I could pick one ride which doesn't exist yet, I would make either a Beauty and the Beast ride, for obvious reasons. I've already said my huge fangirl-ness over that. But actually, let's think outside the box a little bit more. I think Tangled deserves to be represented. Now, Tangled appears in like the Festival of Fantasy in Walt Disney World, but it's nowhere else. There's obviously the toilets in Walt Disney World. I think you could do a really good ride with that. You could go down the kind of traditional dark ride, like Snow White or Winnie the Pooh or something like that. Or I don't know, I think it could be made into a little roller coaster. Like you start off, maybe like maybe like a water ride, but like an indoor water ride. So like you're just sailing along, it's all nice and calm at the beginning while she's trapped in her tower, and then you go into like a flume when you're going down, you know, where the dam breaks and everything. Oh, I'm copywriting that idea. I think this would be a good one. Now, which vloggers should you be watching? Now, personal favourites for me are, of course, Thimble Vlogs. I flipping love those guys. They are amazing. They produce one new video every single week now, but there is a load that you can watch if you haven't seen any of their stuff before. They used to do it every day, so there is loads you can watch. And then off the back of that, you've also got I'm Sarah Snitch, Patrick Z Films, and Leo Camacho, which I think he's like Mr. Leo Zombie on YouTube, and their videos are great. I just love watching them. They are based in Anaheim in America, so they're near DCA. So they're really great. They're really creative people, and they've got their own like brands and stuff as well. So they're really cool people to check out. I'd also really recommend Crispy Small. They do a lot of Disneyland Paris and Walt Disney World videos, and then a smaller YouTube, but it's growing, and I think they're amazing, are Sean and Caroline, and you can find them under Caroline Louisa on YouTube, and I think they're great. And again, they're Disney vloggers, so check them all out. They're all great. And then finally, my plans for 2017. Well, as I said before, I haven't really got many plans, which I find generally quite exciting. I do have a Disneyland Paris holiday booked, which is coming up very, very soon. So just stay tuned on my channel to see when that is. Other plans, planning to go away for a long weekend in May with a friend from work. And then who knows what's going to happen. But my intention generally is to just keep loving life. So I'm sorry that's such a vague answer, but essentially just somewhere between Disneyland Paris and day-to-day adventures. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that this has given you a flavour of who I am, what my channel's about a little bit. Really hope you enjoyed it. As I said, please make sure you subscribe to It's a Vlogger's World. I think this is an amazing channel where it kind of brings all us vloggers together. And don't forget, of course, to check out me, Millsiebee, on YouTube, Twitter and Instagram. So thank you for watching, and until next time, see you later.